How's it going everyone? WildeThang here and welcome to a brand new Destiny video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys what the corrective measure is all about in the PvP side of the game, in the old Crucible. It's my favourite machine gun just because the amount of ammo you can have in one mag, and also the fact that the fire rate is awesome and the stability grows even stronger the more you fire it, which is just insane because the amount of bullets you're firing at one time can just devastate anyone. It's awesome, and also they get staggered whilst you're firing at them, which is even better. Okay, let's go over the perks. So as you guys know, this weapon is from the Vault of Glass and it only drops, I think it only drops when you kill the Gatekeeper, after doing the Gatekeeper and also Atheon. I'm pretty sure it only drops at the end of the raid, not anywhere else. So this is how I have mine set up. I have soft ballistics. That's just because it has more stability on it. I mean, I could do the impact and range because, as you guys know, it grows more stable the more you fire it. And also you do have this perfect balance perk on it as well. So moving on to right here, we have persistence. This weapon grows more accurate the longer it is fired. Then you have an upgrade to damage. Armor piercing rounds, these iridium core rounds over penetrate targets. Their mass slows down weapon handling. So that basically means that the person you're firing at can't fire at you because their aim's going all over the place because they're getting pummeled by over 100 bullets. Moving on down, we have perfect balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. Then we have field scout, which takes the magazine up to 100 instead of, I think it's 50? Is it 50? 58. Okay, so that's why I have 100 bullets in the mag, just so I don't have to reload as often. And also, I don't need the stability perk because the more you fire this weapon, the more stable it gets. And pretty much the recoil is obsolete the more you fire it, so it is awesome. And also, this gun has surplus. Expect to find more ammo for this weapon, so that's good in PvE obviously, because you can't find more heavy ammo in Crucible. As you guys know, you can only pick it up from the 1 or 2 chests that appear, possibly 3 depending on how long your Crucible match goes on for. But this weapon is good if you would rather have a ton of heavy ammo drop in, say, Crota's End, and then you want to swap to your Galahorn or a rocket launcher and then go and pick up all that heavy that's dropped because you've had this weapon equipped. So, also, these Vault of Glass weapons all have Oracle Disruptor. Now, if you've never played Vault of Glass, Oracles are kind of like a little yellow glowing ball that you have to kill. And if you don't kill them, you get marked by the Oracle and then your team dies if you can't cleanse. It's quite frustrating sometimes, but once you've got all the Vault of Glass weapons, the raid becomes a ton easier and a lot quicker. So moving on to actually using this weapon in PvP, I have quite a few short videos for you to watch. Well, they're not videos, but they're just clips of me using corrective measure in the Crucible. I've got probably hundreds of hours of me playing Crucible with the corrective measure. Like I said, it is my go-to machine gun. If my character doesn't have Jolders on it, then I use corrective measure. I've only got 2 Jolders hammers, so I tend to use corrective more often, to be honest, just because it carries more ammo, it's more stable, and it's just an all-round awesome machine gun. I mean, it's so versatile because you can use it in PvE and PvE with no worries. You don't have to change the perks on it that often either. But yeah, using this in the Crucible is awesome. And obviously before they patched the heavy ammo drops, you used to be able to leave your heavy ammo lying on the ground. You could die multiple times, let the enemy team waste all their rockets or whatever they had, and then you can go pick up yours and then kill them. But unfortunately they've patched that now and you have to pretty much pick it up instantly or it will disappear. I mean, even the range on this machine gun is really good. I mean, you don't have to be in close quarters with people to kill them, but obviously this weapon can be done with from close quarters up to long range. But I would be careful with anyone that has shotguns. So if you notice someone's like round the corner, make sure you try and flank them or go a different way, because they're more than likely sitting there with a shotgun waiting for you to come around the corner, and then you're going to just waste your heavy. So if I ever see a blip on my radar that's fully red, that's not moving or it's flashing, I usually run away or try and find another way around to try and flank them and surprise them, just because I don't want to get shotgunned in the face and then have my heavy completely wiped out before I've even killed anyone. I know a lot of people have probably got other machine guns that they prefer using, and I know it's probably quite difficult for some people to actually get this weapon because you do have to complete Vault of Glass. Well, you don't have to complete it, but you do have to play the Vault of Glass, and it's the only way you're going to get this machine gun, unfortunately. But obviously when the House of Wolves come out, you will be able to upgrade it to 365, and I'm guessing the new weapons that drop from the vaults will be 365 as well, so you won't have to just use your old one. You'll be able to just pick up a new one even if you don't want to upgrade it. But I highly recommend trying to get a fire team together and getting through the Vault of Glass, because it does drop quite regularly. You either get the Corrective Measure or you get the Hezen Vengeance, which is rocket launcher, and those two always drop, and I think you can get armor at the same area as well. But yeah, I would try and just run it as many times as you can. I think I've had quite a few drop, but then I've been playing the raids since it came out, is like for months now. Like yeah, half a year now, 8 months now. Yeah, 8 months it's been out now. But yeah, I would highly recommend using, or at least giving this weapon a try. Upgrade it to just before like the Oracle Disruptor, because you don't need the damage bonus unless of course you're going to run it in the Iron Banner, and that's the only place that this unfortunately kind of takes a back seat for me, because obviously it's the lower 300 damage. I always feel like I need to be using the up-to-date damage, and I sometimes go for my new Jolters, or I've got a new Monarchy machine gun, but the stability on that is just insane. It just fires all over the place. I've obviously got a Thunderlord as well, which is really awesome machine gun, but that the fire rate increases on that over time, over the amount of time you fire it, and it just gets incredibly difficult to try and control it. So anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Just to help us get the win, we do have a little level 4 in our team. We've got to try and help him get the win as well, but it does take some getting used to using the last word, because obviously it's completely different to any of the other ones, because like I said, you have more accuracy when you're firing from the hip, and